we're moving on. And then after this next one, we're going to say hello to our dear friends in the chat. And this is number 2. Is the Deuce.
For those awaiting the non-pay-per-view PBC boxing shows on Amazon Prime that you were promised by PBC in the announcement of the Amazon deal, good luck, because there's no way for the cash strap TBC 2.
Well,
man.
Keep reading.
I mean, listen. Could they put on? Could they wait? Could they put on?
There's more.
Okay.
There you go.
There's a lot more.
To fund it, unless a knee-deep pocket investor walks through the door looking for Al Heyman to blow up more investor money. That's the Heyman way, and that's what PBC has been all about. Remember that. Slogan, PBC had free boxing. Well, now in reality, it's pay-per-view everything.
Yep. Hey, the boy isn't lying. He's not lying.
Could they do a free show, like a $50,000 event, like, give two guys $7,500 a piece in the main event and $5,000 in the co-feature and have a 50? Yeah, they could, but Amazon will flip. I mean, they're looking for something with some meat on the bones on those free shows. So, because they got subscribers too. They are in the subscriber business.
Yep, that's true. That is very true. I tell you what, though, this is not looking good for PBC. And that leads us into number 3. Go ahead, G Funky.
All right. 3 guarantees in life are death, taxes, and fighters fleeing PBC. Mass exodus of fighters fleeing the stranglehold of the invincible Al Heyman.
Invisible.
Sorry, I'm on my phone, guys, so it's a little bit smaller. Invisible Al Heyman. PBC, #PBC, #boxing.
And there it is. What happened to Turkey Al-Sheikh? Rick? I thought he was going to be investing in PBC and working with Al. I thought he was going to be the government bailout.
I think he realized that let a sinking ship sink.
Yep. Look, why would he bail them out when he can just poach and pick up their fighters as they flee?
Correct.
And he's the one with all the money. He's the one who's going to be brokering the deals with all the TV dates. What the hell does he need PBC for?
He doesn't.
And there it is. There it is, guys. So if you guys were hoping that Saudis would bail out Al Heyman, well, think again, guys. Think again. Not looking good. So what are the chances and what's the probability of PBC, their last event, happening on June 15th, sir?
Well, I think that there's been rumors that that's the last show. I think definitely. I think if they come up with a miracle pay-per-view event where they get a lot of buys between Tank versus Frank Martin and Benavidez versus the Nail, Gazev, it's got a shot to continue if they do real good pay-per-view numbers. But the numbers that they've been doing doesn't move the needle. Doesn't move the needle for Amazon.
Yeah, look, if Canelo Jaime Munguia only does 5.5, what is the probability? Yeah, what is the probability of Frank Martin, someone who couldn't sell out my living room on a Saturday night, and Tank Davis, with David Benavidez Jr., or David Benavidez in the co-main event with another guy who couldn't sell out my living room on a Saturday night, albeit a great fighter, Alexander Gvozdyk? What is the probability? What is your projection? What do you think they sell that night?
It's a tough sell, but if it does 200,000, it would be good. And I don't think 200,000 are going to cut it for Amazon Prime. Don't forget one thing. There's a misunderstanding. I had a guy tell me the other day, well, anything Amazon Prime does on these pay-per-views is all found money.
Yep.
But that's not the situation. You've got to devote a lot of people, PR and executives and time to these things and a platform to give these people. And all this costs money.
That's right.
And if the bean counters above the level that the PBC executives are dealing with, above them, are looking at people and said, this just shows making 100,000, 200. We don't need that. This is a 300, 400 billion dollar company, whatever it's worth. And that's the problem with this thing. You're talking about peanuts. When you're talking about Amazon, you're talking about making 200,000 on a show or 300,000. You're talking about peanuts to these people. I mean, you got executives making, the executives they're dealing with is probably making a couple $1,000,000 a year. So you know, and now you got a whole bunch of those executives devoted to this shit, and you got PR people. It's just it makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense, sir. It
Right.
doesn't make any sense. So
Remember
I'll tell you what. Yes, sir.
Remember something. The Amazon Prime is an auxiliary, okay, to their principal business, okay, which is selling things over the internet, you know, all kinds of stuff, right? Goods and services. Okay. That's all fine and dandy. Remember, Showtime was in the TV business and they didn't even want the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
So there's some of your answer right